This is our job today, a farmer's track. It leads from the main road, and serves 5 houses at the bottom. It's riddled with potholes, which makes driving up and down very bumpy, and can play havoc with car suspension. We are here to scrape the top off and level out any holes. Ideally, this track needs to be covered with a layer of asphalt, or something durable. However, permission from the council has not been very forthcoming. We are here to simply make the drive up and down the track a little more comfortable for the occupants at the bottom, so they don't jounce about like a rubber duck when driving to and from their home. With a track like this, the enemy is the great British weather. Where we're working, gets battered with rain and wind. That, and the churning of vehicle traffic makes for fast erosion. Once upon a time, there used to be a ditch down the side, where surface runoff could gather and drain away. Over time this has been filled up with debris. Now the water has nowhere to go, but run down the road. With the surface being nothing but dirt, it washes away easily, causing the potholes. With the backhoe, I attempt to add a slight camber to the track, to encourage the water to drain to the edge, rather than flow down the road. It's not the perfect solution, but hopefully, it will bide some extra time and prevent the surface from washing away as quickly. It's a long track, with only one real passing place in the center. Every time a vehicle needs to go up or down the lane, we have to break off, and move to the passing point to let them go. And in a machine like this, that takes precious time. It's going to be a long day.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be 2 hearts running wild. We lay awake in bed. It laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again.
We are about halfway along and the track is starting to take shape. With thumbs up from passing vehicles, it must be a lot smoother to drive over. Thanks for watching.